crazy, man. Wow. It's true. It's true. They done confirmed that Kevin Samuels just passed away. Sisters and multiple family members have confirmed. I guess he had a heart attack or whatever, man. A lot of people been celebrating all over the internet. A lot of women folks, man, was happy to see this. A couple of guys too. You know what I mean? I just don't understand that, man. Celebrating somebody's death in an unfortunate situation. I get some of the messages that he may have put out you don't agree with and things of that nature. But at the same time, we all got different opinions and different aspects of life. You know what I mean? I feel like Kevin Samuels was able to study that and be able to provide some good information for the people out there. You know what I mean? So it's true, man. His friend came out and was giving his condolences to him and stuff like that. And they said with his sister also confirmed the passing away of Kevin Samuels. So it's definitely, man, when I look at a situation like that, it kind of caught you off guard of like what happening with it. You know what I mean? Like every time I see stuff like this, I always be feeling like something be behind it. You know what I mean? It always be suspect to me, man. I just feel like when you're a person that speak your mind and speak your truth, you get a lot of people that want to hurt you, want to do things to you. You know what I mean? And that's just real, especially when you're speaking on love and relationships and stuff like that. What's up? What's up, man? How y'all feeling out there? I just feel like you ruffle a couple of feathers, man. People try to get at you. You know what I mean? So I ain't like I said before. I look at his age and things of that nature. And you could say, yeah, people go at that age and stuff like that. Then you just like look at all the controversy, things of that nature. They said a heart attack. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm just surprised, like the celebration and all this stuff. Oh, he died alone. What's up? What's up? Hey, stay blessed, G. You already know. On like all the jokes and stuff like that. I say, man, that shit dark. That's why I be saying like people do stuff like that and don't realize the karma that come back from celebrating somebody's death and thinking that's cool. I don't play with the dead, man. I don't think it's cool. And I understand sometimes, like in life, you don't always agree with everybody's message or with where everybody's standing on. You know what I mean? So, like I said, ain't nobody perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he ruffled a lot of feathers, man. You know what I mean? In his breakdown of high value man and all these type of things. But like I say, it started the conversation that needed to be started between men and women. Cause I feel like a lot of years had went past and where we heard a lot of stories about how women felt about men, but we never heard about the man aspect of the scenario and situation. So I think it's good to know both sides of the spectrum and not just one. And I think he brought that out and he showed people the true colors behind it all. You know what I mean? And like I said before, like everything he did, of course, people ain't agree with it all. But at the same time, he did provide a lot of good information, a lot of good knowledge for a lot of individuals. You know what I mean? But like I say, the way he did it, may it came off a little harsh. You know what I mean? But he gave a lot of truth in what he said. You know what I mean? And that's got to be remembered. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's unfortunate that this happened to him. You know what I mean? When I first seen it all flying through my Instagram and stuff like that, I was like, nah, this can't be real. This real? It took me, a couple of hours just to find out it was real. I seen his friend crying and stuff like that. Guy that was close to him and stuff like that. I said, yeah, this real. You know what I mean? He crying and, you know what I'm saying? Say he remember the good times they had together and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why I say in life you gotta cherish those moments like that because you never know when it's gonna be somebody's time, no matter what your age is or none of that. You know what I mean? You just never know. That's why I don't play around with the dead thing and stuff like that. And like I say, sometimes in life enemies is gonna come anyway. Even when you being good, even when you saying something that's controversial, enemies gonna come anyway. So like I say, far as that aspect of him speaking his truth and him trying to educate men and women on how relationships work and what is the right and proper way to be prepared for the things within the relationship. Me as a guy growing up, I know the Mansfield, Red Pill guys and all of that. I didn't know nothing about none of this stuff. You know what I mean? About female nature and things of that nature like that. That they been teaching multiple years, and it's real. The stuff that they teaching is real, and they show it to you all the time. What's up, G? What's up? They show it to you all the time, and it's like at first when I first was seeing those guys come out like that, I thought they was despicable. Then I'm like, as I keep dating and being in multiple relationships with multiple women, I started to realize what I thought was bad was really good information for a young man to listen to, because it's letting you know how women think and how they move. You know what I mean? Yeah, it be like that sometimes, man. Like I told you, man. That's why you think about the Tupacs and the Nips and different individuals that had impact, and people that put out a message that it rubbed people the wrong kind of way. They don't want those type of guys around. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that got leadership or got people following them at that high speed like that, and then you speaking these languages, you know what I mean? That's going against the grain. Like you go against the grain, it's big powerhouse people that want to tear you down. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. You got to think about it, right? Kevin was never a guy that was gonna sugarcoat nothing. Even when he talked to men, he gave it to him raw and uncut. You know what I mean? He gave it to you raw and uncut, man. And I think a lot of times people couldn't digest the meat that he was cutting off the steak. You know what I mean? They couldn't digest that, man. It was a little too painful to digest. But like I always tell people this, man. Sometimes the worst thing is for a person to do is look in the mirror and actually identify all the problems that they going through. You know what I mean? Like really understanding it. You know what I'm saying? And looking at it from a different aspect or perspective. You know what I mean? So I feel like he did a lot of right, even though I feel like sometimes it could have rubbed people the wrong kind of way. He did a lot of right though, man. He helped a lot of people out. And you know what's so dope is that all the work that he put in, all the stuff that he provided, all the things, the lessons that he gave, you will always have it. And that's so dope. That's why they create stuff like YouTube and stuff like that for anything that happened to anybody, and you make your videos and you know what I mean, and you documenting your stuff. People gonna be able to connect with you for a lifetime. No different from like music and stuff like that. People will be able to connect with you. But I always say when you making videos and stuff like that, it's like you always there. You know what I mean? That spirit is always there. People will be able to connect to it. You know what I'm saying? So he did a lot of good, man. He did a lot. He helped a lot of people out. You know what I mean, on their journey as far as the relationship aspect. Relationships are, you got to think about it. I always tell people, man, this shit is hard, G. It's hard to find an individual that purely love you for who you are. You know what I mean? To actually be in a relationship with somebody that love you for who you are and really appreciate you for who you are is the hardest thing to find out here. Because genuine love is not here like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is so bamboozled by the Instagram lifestyle, and somebody, the 1% basically. You know what I mean? The 1 and 2%, the people that making millions of dollars a year. You know what I mean? And they taken away from the person that's actually grinding and working hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that love thing, man. That love. They talked about it all the time on the show, man. All the time they talked about it, man. But like I said before, man, it's a process that you got to go through. It's definitely like when I look at the red pills, the Manifield guy, all them dudes that be talking the relationship things and stuff like that. I always say this, man, you really got to digest what they talking about, or you really will get destroyed out here by women or man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. I don't know what they call it for the women, but I know the man. You know what I mean? What they teaching and what they showing is powerful tools, because bro, it's dark out here nowadays. It's not like back in the days and you go to school, you get your growing up, I seen one couple like that that was like one couple that was like that was like middle school kids that end up growing older and getting married and having a family and still together to this day since middle school. You don't really see that no more, man. You see that, that it ain't like that no more. So that's what I'm talking about. Like that, where y'all build together, y'all grind together, y'all get it out of the mud together. It's not like that no more. Nowadays, you would see more high school girls getting in cars with guys that's older than you would actually, you know what I mean? It's not those connections within the actual school and stuff like that. Everybody trying to go past that. You know what I mean? Nobody want to work hard for success. Everybody wanted to come quick. You know what I mean? And that's the aspect of the relationship aspect. Like everybody that come on their show want a guy that's a millionaire. And with one a guy that's a millionaire, you have to have body types, you gotta look a certain type of way. It's a lifestyle you gotta have. It's not just wanting something and not knowing how to actually get to that level. You know what I mean? So that's what he provided for them. And like I say, if he was doing such a bad job of what he was doing, how did he get 1 million subscribers? How did he get so many people calling in for advice? They calling him for advice. He ain't calling them to give him advice. You know what I'm saying? They calling in to get his advice because he know what he talking about. He know the numbers. He know the perspective. He know the knowledge behind all of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all hating the wrong situation, man. Like I said, I get it. Sometimes they rub you the wrong kind of way because like it rub you the wrong kind of way because that's you as a person. You know what I mean? All the things that he talking about within the ladies that got put on World Star and all of that. That's who you are as a person. So it hurt when you watch it. You know what I mean? But like I say, it ain't nothing wrong with change. Everybody can change. Everybody can become better. Everybody can flourish, and if they able to change their mindset. But like I told you, that's one of the hardest things to do in our culture and our community, bro, is change the mindset of the individuals or the people around because a lot of times people just they don't want to change. They don't want to become better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of lost minds, a lot of lost souls and stuff like that. So man, it's crazy, man. That's crazy. Ooh. It's good, was good. Yeah, man. Lost a legend, man. He at least he's still a legend to me, man. Lost a legend, boy. Lost a legend today. Kevin Samuels, the GOAT. He was a GOAT, man. He gave some good information, man. I mean, nobody can get down. Like I say, I see a lot of people say somebody gonna jump right in there and try to fill in them shoes, man. They're gonna be some big shoes to fill too, boy. You know what I'm saying? To be able to come with that, you know what I mean? But like I said, there's a lot of great guys out here that talk the real when it comes to the relationship aspect. You know what I mean? The roommates podcast, you know what I'm saying? Fresh and fit. You know what I mean? I love me some fresh and fit, man. They my guys right there. They did a Jared Springer with their show. Yeah, but like I said, man, that like I said, even them though, like when I listen to them and stuff like that, they up out, they coming up too. You know what I'm saying? But man, a lot like I said, it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, man. I'm just saying all these crazy posts. I'm like, dang, no respect for the dead, G. We out here just wilding out, don't even give a damn, G. I'm like, come on, man. We gotta have some sensible in our mind, you know, like something, you know what I mean? Like, how the hell y'all do that shit, man? Like I told you, man, like I did, this is the thing I always say about that, man. Bro could have kept his mouth quiet and never said nothing, right? But to have what, a couple of years on the YouTube, powerful success in a couple of years, right? Future video, all of that, right? He came out with the aspect of helping people. And it's crazy though, man. I was something I was looking at today, man. Talking about when you got a good heart or you a good person, man. Boy, how wicked things try to attack you or try to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is in the world, bro. Like good, it's like it's so much darkness in the world nowadays that when you trying to be a good person, a good individual, the darkness try to suck you, just destroy you. You know what I mean? That's why we see a lot of people that get that fame, get the success, and then we like, damn, what happened to that person? You know what I mean? They're not the same individuals we used to loving or respecting. It just turned dark. And like I said before, man, It be like that, bro. That's why I say when I look at him and all the things he tried to do for us helping the culture and the women and the coach. You gotta think about this though. That's another thing people don't never say nothing about. There's a lot of platforms on BET, all these different outlets. They all do women content. They never really talk about the issues that happen within man. There's a lot of issues that happen with us. They just don't never talk about it. And you never hear that side. And he was able to tap in to let you hear some of the stuff that the women was saying about different men, different situations. And you was able to see a different aspect of it all. You know what I mean? So it's like I felt like it was nothing wrong with what he did, with what he was standing for, what he was doing in his belief. Like I said, I agree. I agree with a lot of things that he was saying. Like I said, not everything, but a lot of it. I feel like he came with it. He came with the stats, the statistics. He came with it all. I mean, a guy like that was a true professional. He wasn't the type of dude that was gonna tell you something and not back it up. And see, that's why I say with a lot of individuals, we always got to ask the question of this, right? See a lot of YouTubers, see a lot of people. They talk, but they don't back that shit up. They don't got no research or nothing to be able to back up the information or what they talking about. Bro came with stats, statistics. He had it all. You know what I mean? He was giving it to you raw and uncut. Exactly, exactly, exactly. You know what I mean? That's all you can really do though. Like nobody know when their time gonna be called. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen the other day, man, in my city, man, a young lady, man. You know what I mean? Ricochet her whole car, G. I'm like, damn. When I see stuff like that, I don't even understand that shit. And you know, I come from the same neighborhood these niggas come from. And I don't respect it. And I tell a nigga, I don't give a fuck how many guns a nigga got. I tell him straight to his face, I don't respect that shit. Cause I don't understand that, man. You know what I mean? I just be feeling like a lot of time people just be going crazy for no goddamn reason. You know what I'm saying? Like Ricochet, that whole girl car, you know what I mean, no longer here. Like I said, I done seen the Kevin Samuels thing and then some stuff right close to the, you know what I'm saying, to the neighborhoods and stuff like that. I've been seeing a lot of this stuff happen back to back to back, bro. I'm like, God damn, what we dealing with out here, man? I don't even know what we dealing with out here no more, G. Like this shit so goddamn wicked and crazy, bro. Like I just sit back like, damn. I'm like, man, I keep saying this shit. I'm like, yo, what the F is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is getting wild out here, bro. Like, I don't be understanding what be going on, G. You know what I mean? It almost feel like the devil just sucking everything dry out the world. You know what I'm saying? Because it feel like don't nobody wanna do the righteous thing. Everybody wanna do the wicked thing. Don't nobody wanna actually lean on positive things. And then it's like, if let's say you the most purest individual out, bro, it be so many dark individuals around you that'll suck you dry. I mean, they'll turn your light into darkness because there's just so many other people around is dark. You know what I mean? Like my dad used to always say this: your friends are your future, man. If you hanging around a bunch of thugged out guys that's really dark, dark, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with a nigga getting a little money and he doing what he got to do. But like I say, you got niggas that just doing crazy stuff, hitting women and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we going dark with it, bro. Hitting up women and shit. Like, nah, bro. But like I said before, man, Kevin stood on his purpose, man. You know what I mean? I believe in life, right? Each individual, you know what I mean? God created us. He put us on this earth, and he all gave us a purpose in life. And a lot of times, you know what I mean? A lot of times in life, right? As we growing up as kids and becoming, I mean, grown adults, we lose our true purpose because we being brainwashed by the school systems and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta clear our mindsets out and be able to focus on what God really put us on this earth to do. Now, like I said before, one of the things that is powerful in our culture is healing, changing the mind of a negative concept and understanding how to put yourself in a better mindset. I believe his podcast really changed the YouTube thing altogether because you got to think about what he was talking about as far as the relationship aspect and the high value thing. He really put a heavy spotlight on that. You know what I mean? Who the heck was caring about that the last couple of years? Nobody really was caring about that. You know what I mean? Exactly. Nobody was caring about that stuff, man. I mean, bro came out and he did it in a powerful way. And it was all about teaching, though. It's all about learning. It's all about being better. You know what I mean? Like I said before, every time you go to school, you supposed to come back with some more information and some more knowledge. And that's all he was giving the people that was out there, man. Information and knowledge. You know what I mean? He was trying to build understanding within everybody. You know what I mean? They change things around in a positive way. Like I said before, man, it's like some people can't take in the information. Like sometimes, like I say, if you played football, basketball, anything like that, and you had a coach that spoke their mind, like, boy, get that rebound. He was going crazy on you. Like, you ain't get that rebound. You ain't get back on. He spoke his mind. He was trying to make you better. He didn't want to hurt you. He didn't want to do nothing bad to you. He just wanted you to become better. And that's all it was, what he was trying to do, make niggas better. You know what I mean? It came out, sometimes it came out a little hard. Sometimes he entertained a little bit. But at the end of the day, he was giving you and showing you how these demons, I call them demons. So sometimes you'll see people call that show and they be real rock, they be rocked out, G. Like y'all can't even lie, bro. They be real rocked out on that joint. So like y'all can't, it ain't, that's factual. They would be rocked out calling in that joint. You be like, what the hell? Like this stuff that, and like I say, they always say that women don't really move in logical thinking. There's only a few that move in logical thinking and shit like that. So Phil Jackson made MJ better. Right, right. Yeah, coaching. Yeah, I mean it's always necessary, man. I always feel like you put the right coach with the right player, man, you can win games. I mean, just think about Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, man. They create they legendary. That can nobody can ever take that away. You know what I mean? Like I said before, that's all I feel like bro was trying to do, bro. I just feel like we living in a world that's everybody's sensitive, all this marshmallow emotional type of thing. You know what I mean? People come at me and they say this and that. You know what I mean? Everybody try to tarnish you, man. That's why I be feeling a lot of times. People try to tarnish you or spit on you or do you dirty. Cause then, like I say, when you got a pure heart and you're a good individual, people just want to tear you down. You know what I mean? No matter how that stuff stand out. You know what I mean? That's what it is a lot of times, bro. Like being good don't really count for nothing. Being a good guy, being a good man, being a good person, that shit don't count for nothing. Niggas don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, think about it. Me growing up, that's why I say the stuff that they were talking about, Manifield, red pill, all of that stuff like that. Once you take that pill, you can never really look at women the same way. And that's the one of the things that women don't like about their content is because it changed the idea of how we look at them because we know their true nature at that point. You know what I mean? And like I said before, when I used to see this shit before, I'd be like, man, get the hell out. This y'all niggas weird with this red pill stuff. Like, I thought them niggas was weird at first. I thought it was like corny, weird. Then I started to realize the stuff that they was saying was factual. And I was this good guy. Want to be the good guy, want to be a good man, want to be all that good shit. And every woman that I got with did me real dirty with that shit. You know what I mean? All that good guy shit just never worked. You know what I'm saying? You just got ripped apart. You got ripped to shreds. You know what I mean? It's just they just spit all on you. You know what I mean? It just was. It wasn't the thing. Like there's so many things that they teach that I feel like a young dude coming up, if he learn it, he'll understand what to look for within women and stuff like that. That's why I say I don't feel like we should crucify Kevin Samuels, crucify none of them guys that's on their podcast and they really giving out a good information. That information is needed. You know what I mean? For real. Because I believe, I'm going to be honest, I believe in my earlier days, if I would have knew that stuff that they was teaching, I wouldn't have had all them problems that I had. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have went through all that shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some painful ass shit that I had to go through. Like, you know what I'm saying? A real painful, real fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just like, it made me, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the more that I would deal with different women and shit like that, it made me look at them in a dark concept because I didn't understand the female nature, the shit that they been teaching with the red pill, Mansfield, all that shit. I never really knew that shit. I'm sitting back like, what the hell is they talking about? And it's real. Like when you really sit back and I say, take your feelings out the shit and really just sit back and listen to what they talking about. And then you will start to see, like, I look back at more the relationships as I like growing up in my early 20s and shit like that. And I look back on my relationships and I look back on my situation. And I always say, like, damn, that was me. I was the guy that was calling all the time. I was the guy that was, you know what I'm saying, doing all that good ass shit. And then it just backfired on me. You know what I mean? It just backfired in a harsh and effed up way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but they teaching, yeah, red pill, yeah. what they teaching and what they showing people. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes it can fuck you over sometimes. Cause like I said before, when I first seen it, I didn't like it. But I had to realize that in my earlier 20s and stuff like that, dating and moving around and stuff like that, I would see like the transformation. I was like, damn, it's real. Like step by step, I would just see like different things that was affecting me or happening and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, it's crazy. Everything that they've been teaching is real. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, they could crucify him and do shit like that. But like I say, the information is needed for both genders, from a male perspective and a female perspective, because I feel like in life, like you gotta understand, like my pops wasn't around, always in jail. My whole life, my dad was in like prison doing multiple sentences and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I never had a father figure around to really show me those type of things or give me that information or that knowledge. I just had to lean on my mom. And like I said before, leaning on a woman information can be bad because they gonna only say good things. They're not gonna give you the dark side of what you gonna see in relationships. So you gotta think about it. If my mom only teaching me like women are good, women is this, women is that, I'm thinking that as a young boy and I'm growing up, I'm thinking that all women are good, all women are angels. I'm thinking this shit as I'm growing up, and I'm like, it'll fuck you up because once you run into that girl that's evil, then it's like, damn, mom, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things my mom used to always tell me, she'd say some shit like this, Charlie, like, Charlie, hey, you get with a girl, you need to just trust her, something like that. She's like, you gotta just trust her, something like that. And like I said before, that information is good when you got the good girl, but if you fucking with for the street type of individual and you go in like that, you start to get that spin, and then these bad things happen. And then you gotta think, I'm under my mama's influence, not red pill and none of that type of shit. I'm not even knowing the manipulate all that other shit that they teaching. So it's like the female nature, the not no female nature will get you fucking crucified out here, man. I'm telling you, that stuff that they've been teaching is powerful, man. That's why I said we can't shoot him like that and do him dirty like that, because a lot of his teaching was actually accurate and real and powerful and moving individuals in multiple relationships. Even had married couples and people like that telling other people to watch it because they believed that the information was factual and truthful. He backed it up with everything that he put out. So that's why I say, like, a lot of times, like for me as a tourist, a lot of times I don't be want to listen to a lot of stuff. You know, you know what I mean? It's the stubbornness of the tourists and things of that nature. But like I said before, sometimes you gotta humble yourself and identify that some information, if you just sit back and listen, it'll come clear to you. And that's what I had to do with that. So like at first, I just hated their stuff at first. I hated everything they was saying. I just didn't like it. I think what it was, AMS or something like that. When I first seen him, I was like, nah. Then I started listening to bro. I said, this dude know what the hell he talking about. You know what I'm saying? I said, he know what the hell he talking about. They know what they talking about, man. They've been studying it for a good while. And like I said, it's good. It's good to have people like that, man. I know a lot of women hate him for the stuff he was saying, but all he really was trying to say is that, like, when you asking for like a football player, you asking for a dude that's a lawyer or a doctor and stuff like that, people with multiple degrees or people with a lots of money, you got to understand the mentality of the actual person. Yeah, I know, man. I'm trying to think. I don't even know who played tomorrow, man. You got to actually know the mindset of the actual person. You know what I mean? So if you don't know the mindset, right, of the person that you're trying to pursue, you're gonna always be blind. You're gonna be always be blinded to the truth. You know what I mean? It's like me, right? I say like a girl or something like that, and I'm chasing her. And I'm like, man, I want this girl to be this or that, that and this. And then she looking for a guy that with a six pack and you know what I mean, pocket full of money, this and that. And like I'm chasing that thing that don't want me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with those women. He going off their weight, he going off their face, he giving them everything that they looking at when they see them. You know what I mean? And why they not being picked to be married or go into those relationships. And then you gotta think about, like I said before, the submissiveness, being submissive is one of the other aspects of it all. You know what I mean? A lot of women that I dated never had that characteristic like that. Was like super aggressive, you know what I mean, super grimy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Warriors of Memphis. Yeah, I'm going with John Morant, man. Yeah, I'm riding with the Memphis boys, man. I'm gonna ride with them to the end. You know, I can't never go for the Warriors. I'm a LeBron guy. Or is the Heat all day? You already know that. Dwayne Wade, that's my guy. Jimmy Buckets, you already know that. You already know that. But yeah, man. But I don't know, man. I feel like he did what he had to do, man. And the small time that he was here, and he caused a impact, a strong impact, man. And his legacy gonna live on, man, because it's gonna definitely be. There's already a lot of people that's been copying and pasting what he done already. You know what I mean? And they gonna keep going forward. You know what I mean? They gonna keep going forward. Things gonna keep moving in that aspect, man. So, like I said before, man, my condolences to Kevin Samuels, man, the whole family and things of that nature, man. You know what I mean? Blessings to them, man. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Blessings to all his family. I think it said his daughter in college and stuff like that. Blessings to her, man. You know what I mean? I send blessings to all the family out there, man. Even the couple of people that got hit up in Virginia, man, in Norfolk. Blessings and condolences go to them too, man. Gotta stay prayed up. Gotta stay in a positive mindset. You know what I mean? Blessings gonna always come to you. You feel me? Like I said, lately, man, I've been getting what. I've been sitting back, just be thinking to myself, like as I've been going through a world storm myself, bro. I be like, I can't even understand life sometimes, bro. Like, I be like sitting back, like, damn, it be so crazy out here nowadays, man. Like, it seems like every time you go into a place of joy and happiness, either death or some confusion that come into your life that causes a lot of chaos. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I just been like, damn, life been giving me a spin for a while lately, man. Last couple of months, I've been going through a spin cycle like the wash machine, G. I just been trying to stay strong in the midst of the storm. You know what I mean? Like, I just remember when I got sick, went to the hospital and stuff like that. I just like, damn. I thank God for providing for me. I thank God for like seeing me and understanding that, you know what I mean, I'm not a perfect individual, but always healing me and taking good care of me, you know what I'm saying? So I just think, man, you gotta value life, man, value your family. That's one of them things I always try to push out there to the people because I feel like he said he had a heart attack or something. Yeah, that's what they said was a heart attack. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, man. It shocked me too, man. Like I said before, when I seen it, I thought it was fake. I mean, like I said, I seen another post. I was like, damn, they were talking about Will and Jada supposed to be filing for divorce and stuff like that. Every time I see little posters like that, I always think it's fake. Until a lot of sources start saying it, like, oh, yeah, it's real. But yeah, man, that's why I say, like, in life, though, you know, I was talking about earlier, I was like, in life, you got to really start valuing family, really loving one another, and just being genuine individuals when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it can happen. Like I said, that can happen to anybody, man. For real, that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? It can happen to anybody, man. Taking the wrong medications or pills and stuff like that. Should get you real good, man. The wrong stuff in the body can really hurt you in a bad way, man. And then again, like I'm saying, we don't know what really happened in that room. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro had a lot of people that didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying, listen, when you moving around like that, boy, oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Them enemies, boy. I really want to know the backstory of all of this, man. Cause I thought he posted last night. I thought he did a video last night or something like that. Yeah, bro, he was tapped in with his stuff, man. Kept it consistent. You know what I mean? Kept feeding the people the information. I know a couple of people was hating on him though. You know what I'm saying? Talking about his numbers went down and this and that. You gotta think about it. You had your surge. You know what I mean? It's no different from I would look at the YouTube like rap. You know what I'm saying? Like you may have an album that go platinum, then you might have an album that go gold. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna sell a couple of records, you might say what they doing now? 200,000 or some shit like that now. 185 back in the days you was selling millions of records and shit. You know I mean, copies and shit like that. Now there's difference, like 200,000 screamings and all that type of thing. But I look at it like the rap game, bro. Like certain albums will be hitting, something don't. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like he kept his show the same. You know what I mean? I feel like the guys that bring on people and stuff like that, it kind of bring a different energy to the show and make it lit again. He just stayed on what he was doing and what made him hot. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at Fresh and Fit, them guys do like 100 different ways of, you know what I mean? They just creative individuals and stuff like the Roommate Podcast too, man. What I love about them is they interview joints. I feel like they got some of the most best interviews I ever seen, man. Like them joints be powerful. They be dropping a lot of niggas on them joints, man. Then Fresh and Fit, they gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like I said, it's still some warriors in the game, bro. You know what I mean? Kevin Samuels, he gonna rest in peace. But there's still some good warriors out there, man. That's doing the same thing, feeding the people, healing the minds of the people, and just giving them that positive, you know what I mean, connection and stuff like that. And like I said before, the story ain't over yet, man. We gonna keep building the communities up. We gonna still keep having the conversations. It's not gonna die off. You gotta think about it, man. Like it's crazy because it was like Derrick Jackson, if I'm saying his name right, the Derrick Jackson situation, and then you had Kevin Samuels come out of nowhere. Because once he did the cheating on his wife thing, it kind of like it destroyed everything he had, and Kevin Samuels seemed like he just floated right in that joint, and then it took off. You know what I mean? And people just, cause I think people ain't really want to hear that no more. Like you know what I'm saying? What he was doing and how he was doing it. You know what I mean? He kind of like killed his buzz off when he did that the wife thing. He then had the wife in the video. It was just like, boy, that shit just went real crazy, man. You know what I mean? Then them Tasha K interviews, I was watching them joints, man. I was like, Lord have mercy, man. They going in on bro, man. They made a bucket list on bro. But he had created a lot of enemies too, though. You know what I mean? In the man's aspect. You know what I'm saying? He had, they couldn't wait for his downfall. But like I said, you play with women, it can get real bad, man. It can get real, real bad. But listen, guys, man, I'm about to top out of this joint, man. I thank y'all for rocking with me, G. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button if you're in the room. Don't forget to come down to the description, man. Come shop with me at the All Natural store. Me and the wife we put together, man. Appreciate y'all love. Appreciate y'all support, man. And y'all just keep tapping in with me, man. Ain't nothing but love, man, out here. Ain't nothing but respect out here, G. You know what I'm saying? We out here moving and mobbing, man. Don't forget if you want to donate to the Cash Out, Cash Tab being there, Charlie. All the links are in the description to take you straight to my website with all my links at. You know what I mean? You can come tap in with me. I love you.